Your AI tools are not slow. Your team is spending a third of their time cleaning up AI's mess. And there's a new word for it. Stay with me. Harvard Business Review just put a name to something that I've been watching happen for the last 2 years inside founder businesses. They're calling it Workslop. And honestly, it's the most accurate word I've heard in a long time. Here's what the data actually says. 37% of the time, the savings that AI is supposed to deliver, gone, completely wiped out by rework, fixing outputs, cleaning up errors, reprompting, re-reviewing. In a 10,000 person organization, that translates to roughly $9 million a year in lost productivity. But here's the part nobody is actually talking about. 49% of workers, nearly half, are silently fixing AI errors without telling anyone. They're not flagging it, they're not escalating it, just quietly cleaning it up and moving on. And 29% of people say AI has actually increased their stress. So let me ask you something. If you rolled out AI tools in your company in the last 18 months and your team told you things were going great, would you believe them? Because half of them might be drowning in quiet fixes they're not telling you about. This is not a technology problem. The AI tools are doing exactly what they're designed to do. This is a systems problem. And most founders are completely skipping the one step that would actually fix it. I saw something on Reddit a few months ago that perfectly captures what's happening right now in founder businesses everywhere. A CEO posted proudly that he had forced his 6-person team to use AI for literally everything. His logic was that they could now be as powerful as a 50-person team. And you could feel the team's pain radiating off the comments. People were asking, are you running AI outputs through a review process? Are you checking the work before it goes to clients? And the answer was essentially, well, the AI should handle that too. He wasn't building a more powerful team. He was building a faster chaos machine. And the terrifying thing is, I see this every single week with founders at the 7, 8, 9-figure level. Smart people, experienced operators who have taken their existing broken processes and wrapped AI around them like a gift. And then they wonder why productivity is tanking. So here's the real problem. Most founders are adding AI on top of unoptimized workflows. And AI doesn't fix broken processes. It amplifies them. It makes the mess arrive faster, in higher volume, with more confidence. For about 15 years, I've been teaching a framework called OAO, Optimize, Automate, Outsource, in that exact order. And the order is not a suggestion. It's the whole game. Optimize means you look at the process first. You strip out what's unnecessary. You document what's actually working. You identify where the real friction lives before you touch a single tool. Automate is where technology enters the picture, and only after you've optimized. Because automation applied to clean, logical process is a multiplier. But automation applied to a messy, undocumented process is a disaster with good branding. Outsource is where you begin to bring in a human or AI resources to execute what's now a clean, automated system. And here's where founders are going wrong. They're jumping straight from zero to automate. They skip optimize entirely. They think they're moving fast, but they're actually compounding their existing dysfunction at machine speed. I worked with a founder running a 40-person e-commerce operation. They invested in AI tools for customer support, content creation, inventory, forecasting. 6 months later, customer response time has gotten worse. Content felt off-brand, and inventory was still a mess. When we dug in, none of the underlying processes had been documented. Customer support had 3 different people handling it 3 different ways. Content had no style guide, no structured brief, nothing. So the AI was essentially making up its own rules based on garbage inputs. And the team was spending hours every week cleaning up the outputs. Workslop, textbook workslop. We spent 3 weeks on Optimize before touching a single tool, documented the customer support flow, built a real content brief, mapped the inventory decision logic. Then we applied automation. Completely different results. Let's talk about delegation, because most founders have no idea they're doing it wrong with AI. I use something that I created called the 6 levels of delegation. Level 1 is do exactly what I say. Level 6 is own the outcome completely. Keep me informed when it's done. Most founders are using AI at level 1. They're micromanaging it, reviewing every output, correcting it, reprompting from scratch every single time. And that's fine for certain things. But if your AI is operating at level 1 across your entire business, you haven't really gained any capacity. You've just added a very fast intern who needs constant supervision. The goal is to push your AI operations towards level 4 and level 5. That means the AI understands the outcome you want. It has access to your documented processes. It has context. It can make decisions within boundaries, and it can flag exceptions instead of requiring review of everything. But here's the catch. You cannot delegate at level 4 or 5 to a system that doesn't have a clean process underneath it. You can't give autonomy to chaos. That's how you get Workslop at scale. One of the concepts I talk about constantly is the replaceable founder. Not replaceable in a bad way, replaceable in the best possible way, meaning your business can run without you holding it together. You've built systems, not dependencies. Here's the brutal irony. A founder who builds AI on top of unoptimized workflows doesn't become more replaceable. They become more trapped. Because now the chaos is faster. The outputs are higher volume. The team is quietly drowning in fixes they're not telling you about. And because everything looks like it's moving, you have no idea. Speed is not the same as leverage. Moving faster through a broken process is not progress. The replaceable founder builds systems that can operate and improve without their constant input. AI is one of the most powerful tools for getting there, there's no question, but only if the foundation is right. Here's what I want you to do this week. 1, before you add any new AI tool, write down the process that you want to apply it to. Not what you think the process is, what actually happens. Interview your team, shadow the workflow for a day. You will be surprised. 2, look at your current AI usage and ask one honest question. How much time is my team spending reviewing, fixing, or redoing AI outputs? If you don't know the answer, that's your answer. And 3, pick one workflow, just one. Apply Optimize first, clean it up, document it, then and only then apply automation. Make it your proof of concept. Audit what level of delegation your AI is actually operating at. If it's level 1 across the board, that's not a tool problem. That's a process problem. Build towards level 4. If any of this hit a nerve, if you're looking at your AI rollout right now and thinking, oh no, we skipped Optimize, I want to talk to you. I do it asynchronously over Carvered Voice. No pitch deck, no slides, no webinar funnel. Just a real conversation about where your systems actually are and what needs to happen next. You can visit talktoari.com and reach out anytime. And if you know a founder who is currently bragging about their AI setup, send them this. They might need it more than they know.